You're off the hook. You can do whatever.
Did you do it? Did you rape my mom?
What? Of course not. Who told you? Did William Butcher tell you that? Your mother and I, we had an affair. A consensual affair between two
Your
adults.
heart's racing.
Well, yeah, because I'm shocked. And frankly, my heart's breaking a little bit that you could think I would do something like that. Ryan, Ryan, I don't know where this is coming from because your mother, she came on to me. Ryan, son. Ryan, buddy, look what came out of it. My son, a blessing. Oh. Hey, stop. Ryan, look at what you made me do. It's okay. My sweet, sweet boy.
Hello guys, just doing a review for The Boys, Season 5, Episode 3. Every one of you sons of bitches, like bro. Whatever that was supposed to mean. I don't know if that means the Butcher, because he wants to kill everyone, but yeah. Because at this point I just realised, flipping Butcher's basically like Stryker from X-Men, where he just wants to kill all the mutants, and Butcher just wants to kill all the Supes. I mean, his goal from the very beginning was to kill all of Homelander's people. He just wanted to kill the bad Supes, but it's got to the point where he's willing to kill every single Supe because he feels like some of the good Supes could then eventually become just like Homelander, so he'd feel like it'd be better if he just killed everyone. Yeah. And we introduced to Ryan. He ends up killing this squad, and just like, I guess Soldier Boy is no longer a criminal. He's proven innocent. And then flipping Homelander hates that people love flipping Soldier Boy more than Homelander since he was the original hero. So he tries to steal his spotlight, saying that he's his son. So everyone knows now. And then you just see Soldier Boy just flipping mocking him because it just feels like he's a fucking disappointment, just like he said in season 3. And then this guy, he ends up reuniting with his daughter near the end of the episode and turning against Butcher because he thought his daughter was dead the whole time, so he thought this was all he had. So yeah. And then they find out that, you know, the reason why that Soldier Boy was still alive is because, I guess it really was because of flipping the original V, you know, V1 or whatever it's called. And then Homelander realizes that, and he hopes to possibly get that so he can also be immune, because basically it seems like Homelander could still die. And I thought Homelander was like I thought they did say in Gen V that he was a V1 or whatever they call it. And then we get introduced to Victoria's daughter again from Gen V Season 2. I think she was in Season 4 as well, right? But yeah. Because she seems like she has a similar ability to like Butcher, but you know, she wants Butcher dead because, you know, killed her mom. And I think like, why are they working with Butcher when he killed Victoria and he wants to kill all the Supes? And I just feel like at one point they probably would have betrayed him anyway. Yeah. I'm intrigued to see how they fit Mary into this, because Mary has an alliance with this guy, Gustavo's character. I'd like to call him Gustavo, but yeah, that's what he's mainly known for. So they get kind of like catched up from him, from the stuff we learned in like Gen V Season 2. So they're kind of like more in the loop of stuff. But since he plans to betray him eventually, like, I don't even get why he even told him that much stuff. And, you know, she just wants revenge for her mother. That's her goal. And then you're just seeing some weird shit with Homelander, seeing her again, wanting to milk her breast, and saying that, you know, he should flip and become a tyrant and just kill people to be loved, or like feared. Like Homelander's just like so weird in this episode. And he gives in to loving milk, like having a milk bath, and Soldier Boy's just like, what the fuck? And to think he ends up getting with Firecracker, and then I guess Ryan and her have like a connection, I guess. And man, what happens with Ryan by the end of the episode? Jesus, this is a long episode too, and I was enjoyed the whole way through. And to me, at this point, I'm just saying it, like, flipping The Boys is better than the other two shows right now, like Daredevil and Invincible. I also need to watch, like, Invincible right now when I'm reviewing this, so I'll see which one's better, like, this week. But so far, The Boys is still winning, just like last week. I mean, they had, like, 2 episodes, so they kind of had, like, a cheat code. But both episodes was awesome, where Invincible, they had, like, 3 episodes, and to me, the only true great episode was, like, episode 3. And episode 2 just had, like, the beginning part. Yeah, episode 1, I guess the ending with what Mark does, but we're talking about this show anyway. And yeah, he just feels like he can become a god and he should be worshipped because, and then he mocks his dad, saying that he didn't really do anything this whole time. Yeah, he did fight in war and stuff, but being in ice and all that, like, he could have did a lot more if he never was in ice. And the Homelander's basically saying when he gets the V1, he's gonna do way more than what his dad ever did, I guess. Probably if he brings down Starlight and Butcher's crew, he's gonna be viewed as like a hero, but we just know it's not gonna go like that. And then they kind of introduce like the invisible guy from Gen V, who conveniently ends up being Translucent Sun. Like, are you serious? I can't even remember if they even said that in Gen V, but I don't think they did. And then, of course, because he would kind of kill Translucent, so, you know, and Translucent Sun, he wants to get revenge on Homelander because he thinks Homelander killed Translucent, and just basically everyone's just basically having to lie to each other to get what they want in this episode. And then by the end of the episode, they all end up betraying each other, and it's so entertaining. Like, even with flipping the Deep, which when he's playing Limp Bizkit, flipping keep rolling, like he just feels like he's not really like cared about. Like that's like with the lower ranking Homelander crews, like the Deep and Firecracker, just they don't feel like they're appreciated, so they end up like doing things to actually make them feel rewarded. Like, he ends up betraying like the group that he's working with right now, that Homelander maybe trusted more than the Deep. Like, he ends, like, by the time when they end up trying to break in to get like what they need, like, well, Gustavo and stuff, like basically the Deep ends up betraying his group just to, you know, get the glory, I guess. Like, he's the one who delivered him. I can't wait to see what Black Noir does after that. Like, he needs to kick his ass or something, like, after what the Deep did to him. Like, he basically smoked him with the trap that Mother's Milk set up to, like, for, like, you know, Translucent Sun to use to them. But then he finds out from the Deep that, you know, it was Huey that killed, and I like how the Deep doesn't even remember Huey's name properly. This is hilarious, yeah. And then, you know, Translucent Sun tries to kill Huey. He tries to reason with him, but then one of the ones who can just explode people accidentally kills Translucent Sun. And at that moment, it looked like Huey died, and Starlight went crazy on her. And, well, him or her, whatever I should call them. Because this just gave off, like, boy-girl vibes. Or they, them, I don't know. Jesus. But yeah, and then she ends up finding her father, so Butcher's kind of plan is a bit fucked up from this moment, because she finds out that her father's alive, and he finds out that his daughter's alive, so, you know, they basically both leave. Frenchie ends up putting a gun at him, but Kimiko lets him leave because she doesn't want them to be stuck in this shit like they are. Yeah. And it seems like Kimiko just wants to have a normal life after all this, if they survive, because so far I'm just getting the feeling like it's going more into the direction of maybe all the Supes actually do die, and Kimiko ends up being one of them. But it seems like if you have like a certain V, you could possibly still live, I guess. I'm just wondering how they're even going to get that without that scientist right now. And he ends up destroying a lot of the stuff too that he was making. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't just like make a bomb and just blow up the place. That's what I would have did. Like, flipping lying to me the whole time that my daughter's dead, and then Butcher's the one who killed her. The people that have forced me to work with him, like, bro, no. And I forgot he didn't even know that it was Homelander that did it. And just like, well, it wasn't Homelander that did it, it was Butcher. Like, just all the blame getting to put to Homelander when it's actually not all him. Like, Butcher's kind of started becoming like the actual main villain to me, because he wants to kill literally. It's like with X-Men 2, with Stryker wanting to kill all the mutants. That's basically Butcher. He's basically Stryker in X-Men 2. At this point, he wants to kill everyone. So to me, I'm kind of thinking, why are they still working with Butcher at this point? Yes, they want to take down Homelander and Soldier Boy, but Butcher, he wants to kill everyone. I feel like Butcher needs to be stopped at one point. Like, he needs to be put down. And I'm on the side of like Victoria's daughter of wanting to kill him, but at least get use out of him before you kill him. It kind of sucks to say that, but Butcher's just like, he's lost at this point. And then just Firecracker and Soldier Boy getting together, and Soldier Boy wanting to just only get with her just to get revenge on her son because he thought Homelander was with her when Homelander doesn't even stand her, which is funny. Yeah. Like I said, characters getting what they want because they're not fully getting what they want, I guess. But the way I'm explaining this right now. But yeah. And then Ryan is getting told to Butcher that he needs to sacrifice himself and stop Homelander by, you know, making sure the V succeeds and kills all the Supes. And Ryan, he just decides to go confront Homelander at the end of the episode. From what Butcher says about what happened to the mom and stuff, about raping her and stuff, so he decides to go after Homelander, which doesn't end well. And then we get to basically see one of the scenes from the trailer where Homelander's punching someone possibly to death. And I guess if it wasn't someone like Ryan, they'd 100% be dead. Like if it was like one of the human characters on Butcher's side, like Frenchie, I think Kimiko would be fine, of course, because she can heal. Like she's basically X-23. Huey, and he already had a near-death experience anyway, so Starlight, I don't know if she'd survive all them punches. I mean, she can take punches, but that kind of punches. And yeah, they end up fighting all them. I kind of already described some of the stuff that happened. And Starlight kind of defeats this person, and then the guy from the 100, he gets defeated by Starlight, I think. I kind of forget the full floor of the things, but it was still some good stuff. It was some good fights. And DP ends up betraying his crew. Gustavo ends up betraying them. He tries to escape, but then flipping Black Noir knocks him out. Like I said, the Deep just basically takes Gustavo to Homelander. And yeah, Huey nearly died. That's kind of all the stuff that was happening at the end. Mother's Milk wanted to kill Gustavo from knowing the bad things that he did and knowing that he possibly got his father killed and stuff, but yeah. And then Ryan's just getting nearly beaten to death by Homelander. Brutal scene. And then Butcher finds him. I'm just thinking what Butcher's gonna do with Ryan after seeing this. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good episode. Probably the best. Like, The Boys is just winning right now when it comes to the free superhero shows that I won on Wednesday right now. Invincible's gonna be finished soon, so yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. Appreciate if you leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.